my name's Livy, and if you want to pass your interview to work on PalFish, you will have to pass teaching the trial Hello Monkey. So in this video, we're going to go through all of the new slides, all of the teacher guidance recommended by PalFish, and some top tips on how I teach this trial. I've been a teacher for about 2,000 hours, so hopefully this will give you points in the right direction. So when you start the trial, your video will be in the centre of the page. Although you can still see your video at the top, this is to stop you looking away from the camera. You can use this slide to say hello to your student and also write them a little message and ask them what their name is. Before every trial class, I write my students a little hello note. This is a great way to sell a package. So if you're watching this video for some tips on how to make a trial successful, check out my other video on 10 ways to sell a package. So once you've said hello and swapped names, you'll move on to the next slide, which is the hello song. You don't have to do anything for this slide, but try and make your body movements really happy and wave at the students. You can sing along. It goes like, hello teacher, hello friends, hello, hello, hello. So it's a really good way to get the students' attention and make them smile before the lesson has begun. When you are in your interview, this is a great time to show off your enthusiasm and your sunny disposition. On the next slide, you want to briefly introduce the topic. So say something like, do you know what this is? Let's go find the monkey. Again, for the next slide, you don't actually have to do anything. Make sure you keep a smile on your face. There's a short video introducing Shelley and Paul and how they are going to the forest park to look for monkeys. At the bottom of the slide, you can see a little circle which says TG. When you click on this, it comes up with the teacher guidance. So for this slide, you could just read out what it says. This is actually quite useful when you're doing your interview. Onto slide number 6, and you can see a little story map. What I do is circle each question mark and say, we are going to find 4 different animals. Let's see what we find first. From here, it will take you to another little video where Paul and Shelley find a dog. Again, although you don't have to actually do anything, make sure you keep like a really happy expression. So next, pretend like you are looking for a camera and you want to encourage the student to click the picture of the dog. And then when they do, it will make the picture come bigger. So onto slide number 9, and the app will automatically apply the dog filter to your face. And what you want to do is click on the structures button at the top of the screen. It's got the number 1, and then this will bring up the sentence for you to guide your students to say, which is, it's a dog. By clicking on the number 2 button, which is question 1 and 2, it will bring up an option for you to try and get the student to click the dog's nose. So once they do, the dog sort of waggles its nose and makes a sort of noise, which they all sort of love. And then question number 2 is to try and encourage your student to sniff their nose like a dog. I often get close and go and sniff my nose. Again, really quite good fun. The next slide is to encourage the student to click on the dog picture. It makes the sun have a smiley face, and then you want to get your student to say, hello dog. Next, we go straight into a short video where Shelley and Paul find a cat. Again, the cat jumps out. It's great to have a surprised expression at this point. It's also a good time to click on the little smiley face icon at the bottom and remove the dog filter. Next slide is back asking the student to click on the animal they just saw. Oh, they click on the cat and you say, you did great. On the next slide, click on the structures button and encourage the student to say the sentence again, which is, it's a cat. And then click on the question number 2 and get the student to click on the cat's eyes. The cat will open and close its eyes. It's very cute. And then try to encourage the student to do the same to complete question number 2. And as you can also notice, the cat filter has been automatically applied to your picture. For the next slide, you want to get your student to click on the tent with the cat and then say hello cat. Slide number 15, again, we don't have to do anything for. It's another video where Paul and Shelley find a fish. Again, try and remove the cat filter off of your face and get ready for the fish. Again, back to our story map, we can see we found a fish. Again, get the student to click on the fish and woohoo, perfect! Really emphasize they're doing very well. And then from here, you can click on the structures button. You can see it switched sides for some reason. I always click on it first because I think it makes more sense. Encourage your student to say the target sentence, "It's a fish." And then click on questions for 1 and 2. Ask your student to click on the fish's mouth and it will blow some bubbles, and then try to encourage the student to sort of make a pop, pop, pop noise like the fish. Back to clicking on the picture of the fish on the sun to get the happy face, and ask the student to say hello to the fish. Okay, so this is our final animal video. Paul and Shelley find the monkey. It ends up with the monkey pulling Paul's hat off. So if you had a prop ready, like a hat, you could pull it off and pretend to be surprised like Paul. Okay, again, get the student to click on the monkey and say, "Woohoo, wonderful!" And then it will lead you to click on the structures, get the student to say, "It's a monkey." And then with questions 1 and 2, again, ask what it is and say hello to the monkey. When you click on it, it sort of waggles the banana and makes a monkey noise. Slide 22, click on the tent with the monkey and say hello to it. On the next slide, you're back to the story map and you can see the 4 animals that you've met on the journey. What you want to encourage the student to do here, something I do, is draw a little heart or a circle around the animals and clap your hands and say like dog, cat, monkey, and get them to do it with you. You can do this a couple of times with like loud voices like monkey, or come close to the camera and go dog. So it's something they enjoy to do as well. On the next slide, get ready to listen to a song. And this, I bring up the little guitar AR filter. I think it's worth pointing out that when you're doing your interview or a mock lesson, when you use the filters, you actually get a few extra points for doing this. So make sure you remember to do it. And now we listen to the My Body song. It sort of goes something like this. It goes, "What is this? It is a nose, nose." And you sing this for the nose, mouth and eyes. And then afterwards, we actually have the option to teach the student to point to their eyes, point to their nose and point to their mouth. So on the next slide, when it plays the song again, you get the student, along with the music, point to your nose, point to your mouth and point to your eyes. After the song, we're going to play some games. Our first game is to pop the bubbles. The first bubble is the nose. And again, you want to be super supportive and encourage, "Hey, yay, you did great," to the student when doing these games. Our next game is you click on the dog and it brings a hammer down and you go through all of the animals like this. The next game is a little bit tricky. There are several different parts to it. Okay, click start. Ask the student, "What is this?" Ask them, "Can you find the eyes, the mouth or the nose?" And then encourage them to drag the object to that part of the animal. And then afterwards, you can click next. You will do this for all the animals with various different body parts and objects. It's worth noticing you're actually on a timer. So if in class it's taking a little bit longer, press the pause button and I think it pauses it for about 30 seconds. And then when you finish them all, it comes up with a little woohoo, perfect. When you click on from here, it whoosh, you into a new game immediately. For this next game, you're trying to get your students to say the animal names. So what you want to do is maybe put on a filter and hold up one of your props for the animals. Say, I've chosen the cat one. There goes my little cat drawing. And I ask them, "What is this?" You then click on the microphone and it encourages the student to say the word. So hopefully they'll say, "It's a cat," or just "cat." And once they've done this, you can click on the egg and it explodes and we get a little perfect well done. Again, as you can also see, this is as well on the timer. So click that pause button for an extra, 25 seconds this time. Okay, so the egg explodes and you choose another animal to do. That could be the dog. Load the dog filter, bring up your little drawing or cuddly toy of a dog, click the microphone and get the student to say the animal. And when they do, you click on the egg, it explodes, and you basically go through all 4 of the animals like this. And then when you've finished all 4 of the animals, it comes up with a congratulations and swoops you on to the next one straight away. So this is slide 33 and we have 6 cards. you want to encourage your student to click on the card, and when they do, it will reveal a picture. You then want them to say the sentence, "It's a dog," or "It's a monkey," "It's a nose," and work your way through all 6 of these cards. This last one is our final slide, and it's my favourite to teach. You have a monkey and you want to encourage the student to draw its face. So draw the eyes, nose and mouth. Okay, slide 35 out of 38, and it's the review. What you want to say is, well, hey, well done, that's the end of the lesson, you did amazing. I go through and circle all of the different words, all 7 of them, and tick them off as I get the student to say them one more time. And we're almost done. Okay, on this, your video will be automatically put in the middle. I take a pen and draw a little heart around the student's one. And here is where you want to say, goodbye, you did amazing. I hope you enjoyed our class. And then you'll get moved on to explain that there is a little homework if they choose to do it. And then it will play the goodbye song. It's really cute. It kind of goes, goodbye teacher, goodbye friend, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. And during this, you want to be waving and saying goodbye to your student. Either way, if you're teaching for your interview or actually teaching a trial lesson in real life, it's really good to have some props. I just have drawings of all 4 of the main animals and then a little sheet that says well done. So when the student does something good, like says a sentence or knows an animal, I get them to choose a sticker. I have a little bag of stickers that I keep on my desk. And again, it creates a bond with them by saying well done and getting them to have a reward. And it also shows the PalFish team when you're doing your interview, if you have all this ready, that you're very well prepared for your interview. So I think you get marked on props. So something definitely worth investing in. Okay, so there it is, the Hello Monkey trial. If you have any questions, send me a message on PalFish or on here. I'm really happy to help in any way that I can. Good luck if you're passing going for an interview, and yes, enjoy it. Bye bye.